Thank you for joining Bible Food Devotional. Today we're going to share a short devotion from a passage, and we're going to look into some of the Greek meaning behind this passage. And I'm going to call these Bible Food Nuggets. They're not going to be long devotions, just something that I think will minister to you when you see the fuller meaning that comes from the original language, the Greek, that sometimes we miss in English. So let's look at Hebrews 13, verse 5 and 6. And it reads, "Let your conduct or conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as you have. For he himself has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you." And then verse 6 says, "So we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear. What can man do to me?" That's Hebrews 13, 5 and 6. Now looking at this in English, we miss some stuff that I'd like to just bring out. And I'm going to be referring to Weiss, which is a Greek word study volume set that four books. And I would really recommend anyone who wants to dig deeper on their own to add this to their books of study materials. I'll give that up on the screen as we go through this, so that you'll know where you can order it and all that good information. Anyway, so looking at this passage, let your conduct be without covetousness. Interestingly, this word for covetousness is actually two Greek words that means to be fond of, or phileo, love. And so it means, and then ergos, which is silver, may not be pronouncing that right, but it means to have a fondness for silver. That's what the word covetous, if it, in the literal translation, would be a fondness for silver. Now, what that's really talking about in our way of understanding that, and is what was meant at that time, would be love of money. So it says here, let your conduct or manner of life, your conversation, be without love of money, is what it's saying. Covetousness is love of money. And it says, be content with such things as you have. Now, content means to be satisfied. And most people are not satisfied, especially in American culture. We always want more. We want more, 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 more. There's never enough. Now, in Jesus Christ, we can be content. And it says here to be content with such things as you have. We don't always have to be striving to get more than the Joneses or the Smiths. We can be content with such things as we have. And that means to be satisfied. Are you satisfied with what the Lord has blessed you with? You can be. And that's what God wants of us. So let's look at this again. So let your conduct or manner of life be without covetousness, without the love of money, and be content, be satisfied with such things as you have. For he himself has said, and this is where I really want us to look at these next few words, because you're going to get some really good nuggets in here that we miss in the English. I think we already may have missed a few things with the word covetousness and content. But look at this. It says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. I will never. That's a powerful word. Now we look at the Greek, and I'm going to read right from Weiss's footnote on this, and I believe this will really speak to you. And the word leave means to send back, to relax, to loosen, not to uphold, to let sink. So, and this is very important here. This is the main thing I want us to get out of this. It is preceded by two negatives in the Greek text, which in English makes it a positive. So here, looking at this, which means in the Greek, it only serves to strengthen the negation. So in English, it should read, if we were to have a literal translation from the Greek, with the emphasis on the fact that this is a double negative in the Greek, which makes it a positive in English, it should read, I will not cease to sustain and uphold thee. I will not leave you. I will not. When we say stuff more than once, we're usually trying to emphasize that point. Well, God is emphasizing to us here, I will not leave you. And what a great truth that is. But it doesn't even end there. As great as that is, to know that this double negative means a positive in English, and it also means in the Greek that it would be really literally said twice. I will not leave you. And then it goes on, nor forsake you. Good nugget in this word forsake too. And this word forsake means that God will not abandon us, desert us, leave us in straits, leave us helpless, leave us destitute, leave us in a lurch, and He will not let us down. He will not forsake us. Think about that. God's not going to. All that is that meaning that's in that word forsake. You can see in there that God is not going to let us be defeated. He's not going to let us be helpless. He's not going to let us be forsaken. Now this word that means to abandon or desert, leave in straits, leave helpless, leave destitute, leave in a lurch, or let one down, is three negatives before this word, making this promise similar to the other one that was a double assurance, making this one a triple assurance. It would read, I will not let you down or forsake you. I will not forsake you. What a wonderful truth. So here we see in this passage here that God is saying, I will never leave you, with a double emphasis. I will never leave you. And then I will not forsake you, with a triple emphasis. I will not forsake you. So in all this, we can see that God is going to rescue us out of whatever circumstances we find ourselves in. And that brings us to verse 6. So, for this reason, what we just learned in verse 5, it says, so we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear. What can man do to me? That's our nugget for today. God will never leave you, and He will not forsake you. Have a Jesus blessed day. Until next time.